line or whatever. Ow!
Alright, so my mission for today is to get the Hadron Collider set up. I had installed it in my city before, but it immediately caused tons of water and sewer issues. Like, it needs a ton of its own freaking resources. So what I'm going to do is essentially just make a figure out where I'm going to put the Hadron Collider and then make a complex that would be able to support it independently of the city. So, like, it's probably going to need its own power plant, sewage, water. I need to try to make it clean water and sewage. I'm sort of polluting the river, but... Going to be a little bit of a project. However, the international airport didn't really even faze me. If anything, I'm making more money from all of that. Pretty sure I've got the budget to support it. I think I've got so much more room from back here, but I know I have stuff backed up. Yeah, this game still needs a little bit of smoothing.
Preview for World War game. Might wanna look into it. Like War of the Worlds or whatever. You know, the big three-legged Martian.
Yeah.
It's just like it.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten the, God, what was it called again? Is it Super Soldiers? Super Troopers.
Oh, Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, yeah.
You want to get that? You want to play it? I'll buy it if you buy it. I've seen friends that are playing it.
I might at some point. Honestly, I was more surprised they were capable of making a game today based on a movie that only the first one was good and the second two sequels were actually kind of trash. The third one sort of tried to make up for the second one, but I mean, yeah, even RoboCop. It's just further proving that they have no original ideas.
Here's another one, War of the Worlds or whatever. Absolute like crazy. Most of those movies are bullshit. The one like book is good. Here's what's up. That game, it looks fucking crazy awesome, dude. It's done in Unreal 5 engine. Looks fucking crazy cool. Like,
which
authentic
one?
to the book. World of War, or War of Worlds, or whatever.
Oh.
Looks perfect, authentic to the book. Like, the artist, it's crazy. RoboCop, it's like authentic to the one movie. The one that you just said, man, like totally authentic to the source material. Is it going to be good? Like, were the other movies good? Fuck no. Is the idea a good pass out? No. Does it make a great game right now? Fuck yeah, it does. Starship Troopers, that's the coolest shit ever. I was watching my friends play it, man. Damn, dude, it's so cool. I didn't even like them monsters like in the movie, dude. I thought it was kind of crazy. Like, I liked Patrick Stewart.
Oh, I loved them, dude. I learned how to draw them and everything. I thought they were just fucking. It was a crazy cool concept that, like, yeah,
Cool.
a giant insect planet,
Yeah, like it was cool.
and
that
they'll
they were
fuck
bugs.
you up, and the comedy to it all too.
I
Well,
liked,
yeah, I mean it, but
Patrick
it was
Stewart.
actually pretty good, like really got damn good CGI for its time.
I liked the girl in it. Oh man, damn, so
Well,
hot.
yeah, and her titties.
Always so hot, dude. Oh, whatever her name is. Holy crap! Every movie she's ever been in, smoking hot, dude. And then that redhead, had never even seen her before, and then damn, she's hot as hell too. Like just unreal.
Okay, so I've got 12 million. Large Hadron Collider would cost 4. Where, okay, I'm gonna actually have to spend research points for power. I have a decision to make.
How much of it have you?
I actually don't know if I'm gonna get enough off of a hydroelectric power dam. How much of what have I watched?
The game. None?
What game?
Starship Troopers?
A little bit. Enough to know it's a fairly interesting concept. It looks like it's actually fused base building and like first-person combat in a way that I've concepted in my head for doing for a video game for a while.
Yep. It 100%. Yep, you're right. We have to maintain the gates and keep them fucking bug bastards back. And then,
That was the other big thing about them is the swarming. Like, there's so fucking many.
yeah, it does it good too. Makes it feel like, oh, like it adds a little bit of panic.
I would, but unfortunately the rest of this check that I can throw at it until Friday, because Friday's my birthday,
Okay.
I'm buying ammo for range shooting on Saturday.
You're getting old soon too.
33.
Yep. It goes by. There's these things.
See, if I get a nuclear power plant, that's just gonna very expensive maintenance. I don't know if I'm gonna get enough energy off of a hydroelectric dam, and I don't really want to like, drive the river too.
I knew it. There is two of them. There is two different Starship Trooper games.
Aha!
100%.
Maximum capitalization,
Sounds
please.
good. Thanks. It's good. Close enough. Thanks. No, the one we want is not this one. We want the main one. Ain't that one. Looks like it's called Extermination. Yeah, that's it. Starship Troopers Extermination. When you're ready, it's only 29.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to give Tim for me for my birthday?
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my cart right now. Ain't that bad.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive.
I could play
and
this
try to
other
stay off
one
the
right
streets
now, but
until
you have to
conditions
sign an
improve.
NDA
This
or
has been a
whatever,
local public service announcement.
and you have to
Uh-huh.
pay
What kind of
$100
future
too.
does music have if it doesn't look
Jesus
like
Christ.
that? Well,
Yep.
I say the question speaks for itself.
But it's
Here on
only
Second
early
Look, we
access.
know
It
you
isn't
can't move
released, and
forward
it's
unless you keep
basically
both
getting
eyes
access to
steadily
its
trained
alpha,
on what's behind you.
and you can't talk about it either.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
But I could make it
That's
go
right,
right now. I've watched
but
some of the shit
apparently
about
that's
it. It
not
looks
all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest.
like I didn't sign
Professor
shit, so I could
Napa.
talk about whatever
Welcome,
I've seen
Professor.
so far.
A housing shortage is bad for the
It
people
looks pretty
trying to
wild.
move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain
It looks like we can
representations
play
within
both sides as
ideological
people
rewards
running for our
programs
damn lives and
which are
hiding, and then we
entirely
can
apart
play
from
as the
actual
aliens
rewards
harvesting
enjoyed.
people and
For
fucking shit
example,
up.
consider capital.
Right, well, one final question, Professor. Is the housing
Does
shortage
pretty
going to
decent
make
with
me
lighting and
richer?
particle effects.
By
Look like a
certain
bunch of like
metrics, perhaps,
modern
yes, in the short run.
military
I
trying
like
to
the
fight them.
sound of that.
But what we
You
are
see fighter
discussing
jets
is the
screaming
study
by and
of the
shooting missiles at them and shit. Their shields
abstraction
flaring
and
up
its
and shit.
effect on the
Looks
human
pretty
Thank you,
sci-fi.
Professor.
Makes the good noises. It sounds perfect like
The
how
good
it should.
noises.
Just in
Yeah,
from
yeah.
traffic.
Like it
If you're
sounds
thinking about
exactly
hitting the
like how
streets,
it
you can
should. It
expect
makes that weird
delays
trumpet
on the
noise.
major roads, especially during rush
Oh.
hour.
Uh-huh.
Good to know.
Oh yeah, it
engineer.
make
Seems
it's
like
fucking
everyone is in
weird.
a
However
hurry
they
to
did
get
it,
somewhere
it's
fast.
terrifying.
It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip
If they're close to
outside
you
the
and they do
rush.
that trumpet thing, it
Oh, I don't know.
vibrates
I'd rather
everything.
wait an hour
It's
in
like
traffic
it's
than
too
have to start
fucking
thinking
loud,
about
man.
everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Actually, when they're right above you and they do it, you can't hear it at all. It just vibrates everything and causes like this horrible distortion noise. Like you don't hear anything. It just takes and really distorted. But when they're far away, yeah, they make that trumpet. From a little bit I've seen, there was a little. It needs to be improved in some spots. It's not. It's definitely not done. There's some things that need to be finished. And then on top of that, I don't know if I want to spend the money to get in early because I don't know if it'll catch on really. And I was trying to ask myself that, like, do I care about the game if others, like, it'd only be if I see a value out of it, right? Not if the mainstream does.
Yeah. The nostalgia of it is.
Right. I was kind of really thinking about it. I might want to. It'd be the first game I've ever seen where I could get in before it's like talked about or released or anything. Like no one even knows this thing's name yet. I think about that Starship Troopers too, just for the fact of, man, that's really cool. There's like these nostalgic IPs that are actually good games. Like there's a Terminator 1 too, bro, that's really fucking good. It just came out on Xbox. It had no advertising or nothing. I just seen it, dude. It looks fucking wild, man. And it goes how we would want it to. You're freaking in the future, man. You get sent back, dude. Yeah, I almost even forgot about that, but there's a Terminator game out on Xbox right now. It's on Steam too, and pretty fucking decent, man. The graphics are all crazy. They're Unreal 5 engine. Look fucking
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Looks crazy, dude. Like that really is Arnold right there, man. It looks wild, dude. And it got the cool music too. Dum bum bum bum. Like perfect. They totally paid for the soundtrack on that thing. Almost say RoboCop didn't pay for the soundtrack. If they did, they took liberty with it because the original one is not done by piano like this. And like whoever did this, it's the same exact theme song, but it's done in piano and it like it's more impactful. Like I never really like had an emotional response to RoboCop's theme. You know, it was just a theme. It was just a song, just a part of the movie. You know, but like when they play it in piano and they play it kind of slow a little bit, like the nostalgia of it kind of. It's a little bit emotional.
Hits me right in the heart.
Yeah, a little bit, man. It's slow and it's the perfect tune. Dun, 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 dun. That's all I'm saying. I think the whatchamacallit one will be really good too. Terminator. Dun 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 dun. Like if they could just do that while you're walking around. Bum 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 bum. Like, dude, I'll fucking play the piss out of that game. Dude, are you kidding me? If I could just be.
I'd probably be like a level up or frickin' like.
Right? You could just walk
Yeah, whenever
around.
you level up, you probably hear that.
Yeah, that's what I want. When I level up and I get like the adamantium skeleton or whatever, so I go through walls. I want him to say cheesy one-liners too, you know? Gotta get to the chopper. Fucking shoot wall. Oh wait, that's the wrong movie. Who cares though? I just want him to say like all Schwarzenegger one-liners, you know? Actually, I'm gonna check it out. If it is Arnold's voice, I might actually buy that pitch like immediately. It has to be the Arnold, you know.
They gotta get as much out of him as possible while he's still alive.
Like, even if they stripped it all from the movie, I don't care, man. Even if it's not really him, it's just like a voice clone of him. I don't even care. Just as long as the AI stole his damn voice, it's fine. You know, like, I'll fucking play the piss out of that. It makes me think if they're doing that to these couple like IPs, good grief, there's actually good IPs that you could probably make some wild ass games with. I mean, if we're gonna start pulling, you know, 80s action movies, you know. I mean, shit, for this, why don't we just go with The Last Starfighter, damn it? Flight of the Navigator game. Jesus. No, I'm kidding. That's not a confusing interstate at all, but like that's not.
I'm sorry.
even
Oh, shit.
a spaghetti noodle of shit. Not even.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I need to fix that.
I mean a little.
Power
bit.
line. I'll get there. I'm just trying to rework the curve because it was a little too tight before.
Look at our fucking people coming from.
It's still a terrible curve. Whatever. I'll tell you what, if you're going from there, there. Yo. What up, what up?
What it is.
And this is a confusing ass highway, but
What's this your plan?
Cities Skylines 2.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
Nice. Any good?
No mods yet. It has its quirks that they'll definitely work out. But yeah, I'm liking the new systems except for the industry one. Like it's cool to where's one of them here? But like it's cool for junkyards to do like you place one building and then you get to like place zone markers around it and then like that zone determines like usefulness, and they did the same thing with industry spots. But like I guess I sort of have a preference for City Skylines 1 version of you place the main industry building, headquarters, and then there's like barracks for the workers. Bunkhouses, there's the depending on what industry it is, there's for logging, there's like tree growth spots, and then logging like lumber mills and the sawdust collection pits and shit like that, and all of it fed into like different industry buildings you placed around, as opposed to like you just place down one building, give it its maximum zone, which is in a sphere, and like it gets what resources it can out of that. As that levels up though, they do build their own little buildings on the property, but I don't know. I did actually like building out glowing industry that just fucking worked. Now I'm working on placing a large Hadron Collider, but that son of a bitch takes so much water and sewer and shit I can't actually plug it into my own city.
Each piece individually.
Well, I mean, that was for industry, yeah, but this Large Hadron Collider, like, this, I don't know if it's on console yet.
I'll look for you playing on PC. Cool.
Pending updates.
I'm going to need to buy, and I'm at 149,000 people. I've basically got it paused though while I spend like $13 million on land, a Hadron Collider, and then attempting to see if this fucking hydro dam would be enough to support it. We'll see.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Because again, it actually almost killed my city. I plugged it, like, tried it out earlier, the other day, plugged it into my city, and then yeah, like the entire, all city-wide was just water and sewage issues. So, like, there's a bunch of extra facilities now for the city itself, which I guess is fine, but this freaking Hadron Collider, I don't know why it would take that much resource. That's insane. Not just a fucking science facility.
A particle collider?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's yeah, but it's mostly just tubes and magnetics, I guess. I figured it would take a ton of electricity, but
High voltage.
I didn't think it would take as much, like,
But it's 17
Yeah.
miles around.
but sewage.
And on to
I
our
don't
main
understand the
feature
sewage
story.
portion of it, but
The commercial
Yeah,
district
it just takes so much sewage and water in this game. Like, I understand a huge power issue. Yeah, it's a fucking large Hadron Collider, but
You can now shop for
Oh, for
designer
sewage and
shoes
water, yeah,
while
that's kinda
sipping a
strange.
fancy local Jarva mate. Or so
I'm
my
sure
wife
they did
tells
their
right
me.
now I'm
due
just
diligence.
That's good for business. And
now I'm trying to get her plugged into the highway.
We'll be back.
Where's my cuzzo at?
He was here 2 seconds ago.
Oh, he disappear?
Oh, come. Doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to function. So I can essentially turn it on and start plugging it into water and sewer. Just to see how much I need. It's gonna be nuts. And I can only really be water purification plants because, well, I don't want it, I'm upriver, so I don't want to dump a bunch into the fucking river up here. End up getting sick later.
Pretty cool. I was always big into SimCity. This looks like it's more updated.
Oh yeah. You can actually, in this one now, you can track individual people.
Oh, really?
Kind of sounds creepy, but yeah, I can, I don't have any tracked right now, but I can, like,
Let's
Find
find some people's
some-
lives up.
find a streetwalker and go CIA on him, which I actually haven't installed yet. I need to get the CIA unlocked. Here we got Devin Porter. So I can just kind of like follow him around, but I can also follow like this and actually get this dude's like info, tweets, earthly, where he fucking lives. Just see his house. I can bulldoze his fucking house if I want to. And it marks him on a board here. That's the event journal. Yeah, so then I can pretty much just go to him whenever I want. Go back to Devin. So say I just wanted to like pick a citizen and just sort of like let the city flow, but like follow a family or like fucking, I don't know. It'd be interesting for people who actually do machinima, I guess. Maybe tracking lives around a city and then making shit happen. Good level of tracking detail in this one. Got an international airport over here. This is all industrial. River flows this way. Waste is all over here. 2 coal power plants. Well, the way the wind blows actually matters for air pollution. So the wind's blowing like the direction my camera's facing. So if residential's where I'm parked, and like it'll blow out over industrial, which means industrial goes out over that way. It doesn't pollute my shit. Another small airport over here just to jump from the international. This one actually handles most of the cargo. Back to the collider though.
I'll be back when train comes back. Why don't you let him know I came in here? Yep.
Alright. Hold on. What's this again? T. It's just saying fucking T because I'm streaming.
Oh, it's just Titan. I'm his cousin.
Oh, okay. Titan. Yeah.
Just say his cousin. He'll know.
Can be upgraded with advanced turbines, but not letting me. Yeah, but as this fucking fills up, these are gonna go out of commission. I'm still making a shit ton of money.
I'm Nikazo. He said come back. I didn't get to hear him. Was Titan just coming in to say hi real quick?
Oh yeah. He said to let you know that he was in here and he would come back in when you got back in. So
Okay.
let's say hit him up.
Rando was telling me his van got broke into, and then his property manager towed it away.
The fuck?
He called. I guess it got broke into, so he called the cops, had an incident report or whatever, and then while they're dealing with, he goes back inside, and while they're dealing with it, the property manager has it towed away because its doors are open.
Fuck.
He doesn't know what.
Shut him.
Yeah.
Call the property manager should know whose vehicle it is and just fucking call them and be like, hey.
But he didn't.
Did he
do it,
not?
though. He just no.
Dick.
It's an abandoned vehicle on the property, so he called and had it.
Fuck.
Then Randy
So
had to
fuck.
go and have it get it out, pay all that too, and
Yeah.
And all of his shit got stolen out of the inside of it too. Yo. So he was having a bad time of it. Oh, this was like, goddamn. I told him you can probably sue your property manager for that though. I think that they could be liable for that.
What?
Like straight up. Well, like if you rented an apartment and then your car's outside in the parking lot and then it's broke into, you call the police and have, you know, your incident report, and then it's like not even a couple hours later the property manager has it towed away. While you're at work too, by the way.
Why would he tow
Hey,
it?
Cause he said the doors were all open and broken to it or something, which doesn't sound right if the cops are already there and investigating it. I guess maybe the timing's a little weird there. I think the cops showed up after.
Why did nobody call him?
Masterful counter.
Randy
You're
called.
listening
Oh,
to
that's right.
Second
He
Blue
called
Radio,
after,
station
like
of
when he was at
entertaining
work.
tastes. don't.
because he had to
touch
get to
that.
work or something. Which I don't understand why the doors were open.
Interesting news
but
from the
whatever.
city's export division. Sources tell us that
I
our
think you'd be
city
able to
has
sue
more
your
services than
property
we know
manager
what to
though,
do with.
regardless.
And you know what that
Like they
means,
shouldn't
folks.
just be
It
able to
means
tow
we're
a
not
vehicle.
cutting things
Like they
close
should.
enough.
I
Well,
think
you
there's a
have to-
protocol.
No, the point
You'd
is
have to
we're
report a
selling
civil
it
suit
and bringing
personally.
one
Yeah, that's what I
into
told
You have to
him.
go after
You could
whoever called
almost
him.
say it's
Yeah,
too
that's what I
much
said, it's
of
a
a
civil.
good thing.
Or we could say that we're
Probably
enjoying a
maybe
positive
could
trade
file a
balance
complaint
and
with
the
the company,
economy
but
is booming.
anything
More
else
out.
would fall under renter's insurance.
We're
No,
live,
it would just be
and we're
the
getting reports
property
about a
manager
traffic
would be.
accident.
Whoever called it and had it
somewhere,
towed is the one who's
in the
ultimately
cities.
in
Road
trouble.
maintenance
Shitty
services
situation,
have
though.
already been dispatched,
Yeah.
and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're
What I'm
planning a
thinking
quick
though
trip
is like,
out,
wouldn't
you might
proper
want to wait a
protocol?
little while
I don't
until
know
everything
this,
clears
but it
up.
wouldn't
If
it
you're
be
in it,
instead
you
of just
already
calling
know.
the tow company? I guess
No
no,
use
it isn't.
reminding
Why
you.
the fuck do they?
Meanwhile,
They don't. They're
expect
they're
delays
property
and
manager.
drive safe.
They just call the tow truck. They're not gonna call the cops and find out anything. They don't care. They're gonna call the tow truck and have it towed every time. That's every business owner. They're not calling anything. They're calling the tow truck. You got to sit there and think about that real hard. Like, why would you call the police over a vehicle? You just call the tow truck.
Kind of a shitty thing to do to a tenant.
Yeah, they don't care.
Well, they should. Pay some money.
No, they don't care. Evict you and rent that place out again.
Slumlord.
Yeah, slumlords don't care at the fuck all, dude. And
This guy around it, or-
yeah, he is in Sioux Falls actually. Yep. I told him it's the same mentality as a bunch of shitty jobs there too. They'll tell you you're just a dime a dozen. I've heard a company say that to me. That doesn't matter. You
Oh.
workers are a dime a dozen. I looked at him. I was like, cool, because your job's a dime a dozen too, bud. I was looking for one when I got this one. I hope you know.
Yeah, that's something that works both ways because I can go tomorrow and find another boss who doesn't give a fuck about me pretty easy, just as easy as you can.
Exactly, just as easy as you can find
Spot
somebody you
on.
don't care about. So don't make comments like that again to me, bud.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand for
I've
that.
said
That's
that.
what I told my boss when they told us that. He's like, well, realistically, he was trying to be humble about it. I'm like, no, because I
No.
can easily go out and find another dickhead who doesn't care about my ways, doesn't care about my family, and doesn't care about anything about me as long as I show up and I got a strong back.
Mm-hmm. Same as you pretending to lie to me to say you don't care about me right now too, bud. Only you told me to my face. I'll go get somebody who'll lie to me about it. Hell, he'll let me
Right.
work there 5 years and never tell me once that I'm underappreciated, even though I know I fucking am, because I don't get raises. And I work my balls off.
Well, yeah, it's funny that you say that because, you know, like with my rigging job, remember I told you that I kind of just want to do just straight up rigging. I don't want to do any of the other kind of happy horse shit. And I told that to not my head boss, but I ran into, you know, long story short, I just ran into somebody who has some pull, and I mentioned that to them, and they were like, well, yeah, why would, yeah, you can, if that's all you want to do is just, you know, rigging and ground rigging, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, well, they were making me feel that if, like, well, as soon as they catch on, that's all, the only calls that you're going to take are the ground rigging calls. Well, they'll basically kind of oust you out. Fuck, well, then I guess you ain't getting a fucking employee then.
Pretty much. Oh, and that's what that one guy told you too. He's like, no, if that's what you want to do, it's fine. They know who they got and who they don't.
You know,
They already know they'll try to gimp you on a few of them, but when they need you, clutch time, what's going to happen? Guess who gets the call? It's
I
your
think when
fucking ground
it
crew.
comes down to it, don't you think that it's kind of a personality thing? Is that either you're kind of the personality that's going to be like, oh, and believe what they fucking say, or
Yeah.
just be like, no,
No,
I know
okay,
you're
so-
wrong.
So what you're talking about is a symptom of other things too, though. That would be your common citizen and your common voter. That would be your common person. They'll just go along
Right.
with the narrative,
Guilt.
and if you say whatever, that's what they. Okay, sure. I'm a good little sheep and I follow orders. That's exactly what they're gonna do. The problem is a free thinker or somebody who's going to critically analyze what you just said to them.
And realize
That's a
that it's
major
bullshit.
that's a major problem for management, for government, for all sorts of authority. The authority works on blind faith. You have to believe that they know what they're talking about. The second that illusion is destroyed, then authority has an issue. Okay? Because look, I will
Interesting.
only
Fun fact.
follow you.
All
if
sounds
you're-
familiar.
Okay, look, the best leaders, right? The very best leaders that there are, they never wanted to be your fucking leader.
Right, we've
They
discussed
just
that.
are.
Trusting.
They just are. And you follow them and trust them because of their confidence, because of the way that they do things. They don't even ask you to follow them. You do because your heart compelled you. Okay?
Because you want
A bad leader is going to have to convince you that what they're doing is right because their confidence doesn't exist in the first fucking place, and they have to convince you that what they're doing is right. And part of that is convincing their own fucking bullshit self. You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
Like how they
I
lie to
actually do.
themselves that, oh, I know what I'm doing, so because I know what I'm doing, that means you need to follow suit because I said I know what I'm doing.
I don't know if I'm
Guess
really
what,
high,
fucker?
but that's pretty deep, man. That's
But guess
pretty
what,
deep.
fucker? You don't know what you're fucking doing because I'm here in the fucking day to day. Every day, I follow what you fucking say, and it don't make no goddamn sense. You told me to run this machine like this, dick fucker. But guess what happened? I saw people get hurt because of what you said, though, fuckface. But when I
Yeah.
run it the way that I do every day, and if I pay attention, and I'm the one who runs it every fucking day, if I do it the right way, guess what? No one got hurt. The shit happened just on time like it was supposed to, and everything was fine, and I didn't need you riding my ass the whole fucking time telling me about some dickhead quota or every other fucking fuckhead thing that you come up with. Dude, you don't even run the machine. You sit in a fucking office, fuckface. You're never
Right.
out here unless there's a fucking issue. And then you come out here and you run your fucking college yip like you think you fucking know anything. Dumb fucker. You went and read books. You didn't come out here and live it. You know who knows this shit? The people who swing the fucking hammer. The guy who fucking nailed his fingers together with the goddamn nail gun. That's a guy who knows some shit.
The idiots.
Right.
The guy's in the field.
Well, you know what I mean? Those are the people who know the shit, though. They're doing it. You think fucking, like, dude, Teach, you didn't speak up too, man. Them fuckers didn't know anything until you took control and started doing it, huh? Till you were like, hey, look, you know what? Check this out, guys. And then now what? Now you fucking do it, right? They were
Yeah.
like, oh, well, shit.
Joe
Teach knows what
Mountain,
he's
yeah.
doing. Here you go.
Now I'm inventing something to make their life even easier.
See? And them fuckers wouldn't even have known.
Right.
Their dumb asses tell them, oh, well, we better go by what the book, the papers, and all the stockholders and all my spreadsheet. Idiot.
Yeah. There's sometimes something good to say that's be a rebel, you know? It's a little bit.
Yeah, but it can be a major
It's a rough
problem
road.
too, though.
Yeah, you know that mouthy guy that I told you that I kind of work with? It's kind of mouthy.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
There was a situation at work, but I basically told him what I thought when I first started. You know, I was kind of open with him because basically I work with like 6, 7 guys, close knit, even though it's like a company of 100 people, but I'm close with these 7 guys. So 5 of them rallied up against one and somehow made a complaint about because he's too much of an asshole and coming out here and bossing us around and doing this other shit. You know, and I know this guy because I work with him, obviously, but I kind of thought it was kind of bullshit, you know. Like,
Oh,
what
that
the
everybody
fuck?
ganged on him?
Kind of. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I get it because he's not the boss's kid. He's like the boss's step kid son-in-law. He's married to the fucking boss's daughter.
Oh, yep, he's one of
I know,
them.
one of those deals, you know.
Yeah.
But he's a nice dude. I've known this guy for a while in Rapid.
That's why everybody's adversarial to him.
Kind of, and he's got an upgraded position because now he's a programmer versus us, to where we're installers. You know, it's a good position to have because it's kind of you're mainly on you're a fucking computer guy.
Yep.
You know, and it's
So those
takes
are
some
2
smarts.
points of contention.
Right.
He's young,
you know.
he's the boss's perceived favorite, and he's got a cush job. So those 3 things right there are why field people will be adversarial already.
Right, right, because even when it comes in the hierarchy, even though I'm an electrician, an installer, I go put the shit in. He's on the hierarchy. He's above me. You know, so they have an issue with that because when he comes out, he just sits on the computer fucking desk and barks at people and yeah, we got to go change the sensor. You go do it. And usually when and they were kind of complaining again, I guess, you know.
Yeah,
but it
he
was a
has
big
authority
fucking deal this
without
morning.
perceived, like he didn't earn his authority in their eyes.
Exactly. So we kind of had that discussion. I mean, it kind of strike waves with what you were just, expounding on earlier. But yeah, I thought it. But there was a part of me
Easy
like,
fix
come
for
on.
that.
He's got a little bit of it, but the motherfucker's 25 years old. He's still a
Easy
kid.
fix for him. Easy fix for that 25-year-old. Easy fix for him. All he has to do is get the tiniest bit of humility, and he'll earn every one of their hearts. All he has to do is go out in the field, just a little bit, and he just has to listen to them a little bit. Like, not a lot. You're still, if you're leadership, you don't listen to your people at the fuck all. But you pretend that you listen to them, and you pretend that their voice has value. You make them think that they're important, and then boom, all of a sudden they'll follow you to death.
Right. But see, our superiors were making it to where, like, a couple of, like, the other programmers were telling them that just get rid of them. Like, I don't want them in that position anymore. And then our superiors were like, I guess, no, that's not going to happen. We're going to, which I think is a good thing, So, but they were trying to make, like, I'm like, how is this going to go down? Like, how does this company handle this kind of psychosocial dynamic?
They have to give them management training.
Well, it's not, whatever, but yeah, maybe. But, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. But anyway, so he made him come out and talk to everybody. And so I'm assuming that he was going to talk to the 5 people that had an issue with him.
Oh, no, he talked to everybody.
Yeah, he pulled me aside. And I just stopped him. I'm like, dude, just like, no, I don't have a problem with you. Like, in a way, I mean, yeah, he's kind of a little bit of a pinhead, and I even kind of mentioned that around the guys. I said, you're kind of a dickhead, but we all are a bunch of dickheads.
Yeah, it's fine.
So what's the, that's what I said, I didn't get too deep into it just because I didn't want to, like, kiss his ass or anything, but it's just like, dude, like, no, we don't have no fucking issue. And
I really want to be a good team leader, come out and do team building exercises and and make it seem somewhat valuable, or that we're valued, and then there you go, we'll follow you to oblivion.
But see, this because I've talked to you about this before, is that the only real motherfucker that I got an issue with is this fat motherfucker over here that likes to run his mouth. I ain't got no fucking issue with the boss's kid. I'm too busy with this fat piece of shit over here.
Yep. Donut neck over here is always running his fat lip.
My own kind.
Stay off the streets until conditions
So,
improve.
and then we're talking in a circle this morning, and Cole, that's his name. He's there, and so we're all talking and everything, and I just kind of let it blurt out. I'm like, dude, Cole, he's talking about. Another guy said you kind of give him too much shit, because you're too mouthy, and he does. He goes fucking in hard sometimes, and he's been straying away from me. But I did have to mention, and it kind of, his eyes kind of got big because he's 25 too. And I'm still, even though he's fat, I'm still bigger than him, even though I'm not fat.
I'm standing outside what used to be one of the
and I looked at him, I said, dude, I wanted to fucking strangle you when I first started.
What? 7 days a week.
What? I'm like, really? Yeah, you're a fucking dickhead.
Most of the commercial buildings on this once thriving city. And the question on everybody's
I get
minds,
kind of being a fucking dickhead and everything, but when I come up to you and I just started a new job and I'm trying to be helpful and attentive and aware, I come up and ask you, I'm like, so what do you want me to go? Where do you want me to do? I don't give a fuck what you do.
Good way to meet each other.
We're gonna have issues
this
then.
decaying shell is a symbol of
Good
the
way to meet each
industrial
other.
decline sweeping
I
the
guess.
Now
city.
every time we're
People
around
are
each
being
other, I don't
laid
give a
off.
fuck what you
The
do either,
industrial
fat
sector
fuck.
is on the
So,
verge of
and
collapse.
realistically,
And worryingly,
this guy, I give him
crime
shit
is
because
on
he's
the
fat
rise.
and everything. It's his only job. He's smart as fucking shit. He's already got his contractor's license as a 25-year-old,
We'll have more
which to me is amazing. Which means that he started right out of high school and
Yeah, he
never
just
missed a beat.
studied it. That's all. He just read that book.
Well, he's
That's all
not
he
stupid
did.
in the field. He's just a mouthy motherfucker. I mean, he's not dumb.
Yeah, he's
But
cocky.
Yeah, and that's the youth in him. You know, I think we all know that. We're always a little bit more kind of rambunctious when we're younger, but grow older and kind of just swing hits. You know, bring it out at certain times.
Yeah, you gotta have your ass kicked a couple times before you learn some humility.
Right, but I even think that even comment what I told him kind of shows some humility, even the fat guy, more so than the boss kid situation. I really thought that was interesting today.
When you told me, yeah, Chuck, when I first met you, I wanted to throttle your fat ass. Now I just want to slap you around. It's not really as bad anymore, you know. I just want to pink up the cheeks real quick, fatty. That's all.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to tell him. I said, the more that you were a dick to me, the more I just kept adding on to my list of insults, and I just can't wait to fucking unleash on you.
Yeah, dude. You write them bitches down at home, bro. I got a whole fucking thing on my phone right here.
Right, I got 2 pages, buddy.
Comment one. The back of your head looks like a hot dog. Comment two.
The back of your
hurt. Comment 3.
When you wear a hard hat, you need 3 chin straps.
You need 3 chin straps. Is that good enough one, TJ? Comment 4.
The back of your head looks like a hot dog was a good one.
Right? Yeah, I wrote all these videos. I made a YouTube video. Number 1.
But
it would be the greatest
all in
troll
all,
ever if you did that to him. Just to, like, dude, I came up with so many of them. I made a fucking stand-up skit. It's on YouTube, bro. Here, check it out.
right. But I kind of, you know, all in all, he's still been pretty nice lately. Even after that, he was kind of, you know.
Because he knows you're gonna rip his throat out, bro. That's why. You let him know, dude. I'm part werewolf, you motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I fucking hang out with you.
Have you noticed that, Titan?
I know
Like, okay, that's what I'm telling you. You notice that people turn real fucking nice when they want to make a comment, and then you come back with worse comment. You ever notice that everybody, jeez, you could do something, and then they always want to be nice after that, huh? After I punch you in the fucking throat, we're friends, huh?
Yeah. Or we just doing some bait and switch bullshit.
Yeah, we're just bait and switch it here, fuckface. Like, I came out, I said hi, you were like, what the fuck you want? And then I punch you in the throat, and now all of a sudden we're buddies, huh? Oh, you want a beer? Oh, we're best buds? Now you're telling me about your fishing trip, you dick?
Right.
I said hi in the first place, you motherfucker.
Made fun of your dead dog.
Yeah, right? You fucking piece of shit.
You're the one who wanted to take it up, man. I can go from 1 to 100 and, like, fucking that.
Well, that's it. Boy, that sure did escalate quickly, didn't it? It turned up a notch. Really did turn up a notch. I love that.
You know this because we're family. You suffer from the same fucking problem.
It takes a toll and it hurts. You can't be like this without it having damage. And in order to be extremely mean, you have to have empathy. I first have to care about you in order to rip your fucking heart out.
And show you that it's still...
Yeah, otherwise why waste the energy, right? You know?
It is.
I mean, that's really it. I first have to kind of care. I have to understand my victim. In order to really take their soul out of them and look at it, I have to really, like, understand them, you know?
And then I absolve it.
Yeah, be you know, caring. And then Kalibaba your fucking ass. Most time people scream in terror when it's happening to them, you know. Oh,
right.
Yeah. And then yeah, and I feel bad because I don't like hearing your whimpering. So usually I put it back and fucking say I'm sorry for doing it. It's only once in a while I can feel okay, and then it just causes me damage later. I can't believe I fucking did that. You know, and speaking on that, okay, so actually that took me a good segue. So I sent the message to Lily. Okay.
Oh, good.
And I'm actually proud of myself of what I said to Lily. I did this, at least in my mind, I did this very well. So I said, Lily, I owe you an apology. I didn't mean to get angry and take it out on everyone. You didn't do anything wrong at all. And I realized that you were a voice of reason that day. I'm sorry I got upset at you, and that was wrong. I am sorry. I thought that
What'd
that
she
was appropriate on my end. She says, "Hey, I was looking for you." She said there was a song I wanted to share with you, and glad you came to see me. I don't remember anything you said bad to me. We're good. And then I told her, and this is where I'm most proud of myself. I said I'm not I'm apologizing for my actions, not my words. Words are like a fart in the wind. They stink and they don't mean shit. Actions are what define our character, and I want to take accountability, responsibility for my actions. Only, not my words. My words don't mean any fucking thing.
Nigga.
Right? Like, you know, they don't mean anything at all. It's only how we act that defines us. Everything. Your action is everything in this world. I meant that too. Your words are like a fart in the wind. They stink and they don't mean anything. Dead ass. That's every human being out here. Like, when we communicate, it just stinks and it don't really mean none. Your actions are what are important. Are you here in TJ's chat bothering him while he's playing the thing? Then your action shows that you give a shit what TJ's doing. You know what I mean?
He was asking some good questions.
Like, are you here talking to me about, you know, like your work? Then that action alone shows. You know what I mean?
Right. Alright.
But the
I get what
context
TJ's
and the-
doing. He's playing fucking City Skylines too.
Damn right.
Tearing it up.
Tearing it all up. Well, we got a
Playing
wind farm
God
at the end of
mode.
the road here.
Well, this should produce 20 megawatts. And I'm going to feed that into the hydroelectric dam because that's actually going to take a minute for it to actually boot up and fill to this level. But I'm trying my hardest with all of these sewer outflows. So eventually I'll just have this big potential tidal wave of poop water.
Wait, oh, you
Because the water that comes out this end of the dam doesn't, like, transfer the pollution, right?
No?
At least not yet. So, at least, you know. So this will eventually just fill up with shit and backfill to the edge of the fucking map here where water apparently just doesn't matter. So I'm hoping my dams here at the edge work and it doesn't start leaking around that side.
Other people's problem. That's not your problem.
Yeah, well, this is all just to try to power a large Hadron Collider. So a gigantic poop dam fueled fucking Hadron Collider.
What's the reward for the Hadron Collider? You just build up science points or something?
Okay, so it is plus 15% interest in university education citywide. All these are citywide effects. Plus 20% demand for software, 20% demand for electronics, plus 5% software production efficiency, plus 5% electronics production efficiency.
Yeah, boost his stats
So,
so he can build others.
Yeah, it's a huge stat boost. It's just the fucking amount. All of these. Oh, where did they go? All these fucking sewer outlets, and I still am not dealing with the amount of output necessary, apparently, for the freaking large Hadron Collider's need for sewage. Yeah, again, I'm trying to. This will become a poop dam. There's actually another 3 down here that are hidden. Those are rocks. Yeah, but there's 3. But those are the first 3 I put down, and as this dam fills up, it's gonna like come up to this level. So eventually, those are gonna be just underneath. So yeah, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put more poop outlets, because the only thing connected to it is this thing over here, and it says backed up sewer. And these, it doesn't matter because they are also all 3 of these are sewage treatment plants, so they're actually taking sewage water from it as well and turning it into regular water, which I don't have enough of. But I'm just trying to deal with the fucking sewage. I am producing enough power now with those fucking windmills, and I'll probably just destroy them after the hydro dam fills up.
Is there any way that you can adjust the size of the flow, like in SimCity?
I don't think they have. They don't have like larger or smaller sewage pipes. They do have
Maybe it's
electricity
because of the way
flow.
it's bent and it isn't
But-
flowing correctly.
No.
No, I don't know.
Oh, we got too many now.
It really, I think it has more to do with these. At least I'm pretty sure it has more to do with those. It would make sense if it had more to do. 'Cause I have tried to do a connection there, and a connection here. And sewage is flowing to that one too. Yep. All the sewage is flowing. these outlets, which are all efficiency, 108% usage, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. What? Into the end of the dam here?
No, like this, the way that you have it oriented, that like if you look at it linear, you know, you got all your houses in commercial districts, industrial districts, and at the very end of it, you have your sewage. If you had it split up. And
Oh, this is a completely different system. Like I'm running the I'm gonna have to build independent facilities just for the Hadron Collider. If I plugged it into the city, my city's sewage and water would flatline too. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck does it take to get this thing to not complain about backed up sewer and water.
This is just the Hadron Collider that's
Oh.
doing that to your... Oh, no.
Does the... Is it a shadow?
Oh,
It
it's
might
a
be
shadow.
shadow.
It's just a shadow. That's not poop water.
Yeah, it's just the shadow of the hill right here. I was like, does it transfer? If it transfers, I might be fucked because it gets around... Yeah, it stops right here, and if this is actually pollution, it would have to go around here until it reaches what is actually a super high inflow water pump. Like, I can only actually even... I'm only allowed to place one of those for some fucking reason, but... Fucking shadow.
That's pretty cool. I always love these games.
I'm still making money even with this thing down. Like, its efficiency's up to 5% at least. Lack of water 50%, backed up sewer 50%, not enough employees 84% down. Well, 28% on sewer. So I must be getting close. Well, I've been plopping them down in groups of 4, and if I'm at that, maybe I need to do a run of like another 10, 15. Make sure I'm on this side of this short hill and just fucking go for it.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can
Turn these around this way.
on the major
Yeah, I was
roads,
thinking about
especially
that,
during
though. I
rush
might
hour.
ask
Good to know.
Dan if
Jim.
he wants to talk.
Seems
I
like
guess.
everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere
Yeah.
fast.
That'd be cool.
It's
He's
worth
on right
slowing
now.
down.
He's in
I
right
just
now.
tell him
And if
though
you
that
can,
like I'm
plan
not
to get
interested in having
outside the
fucking
house.
discussions on this.
I know.
It'll be
I'd rather
about
wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about it all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd
the
never
only
get
thing
anywhere.
I'm interested in now.
We're
Yeah,
live,
him
and we're getting reports about a traffic
Whoever the
accident
British dude is.
somewhere
Oh yeah, not.
in the city.
Road
Yeah.
maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip
that'd
out,
be cool.
you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
Decent dude, you know. I felt bad for him
You already
sometimes.
know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive
Yeah, well,
safe.
that's the thing about being a dick, though, right? Like, you know, sometimes you gotta commit. And
Well, I don't know. I have this concept in mind with the whole thing.
I've created a poop chute.
this is horrid, bro. Shit mountain over here.
Imagine the smell right here. And this is all from the Hadron Collider. I don't know what the fuck they are doing in there. Like, it's a large underground facility. I'm assuming they probably have like 8 Taco Bells or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Enough for me to create a poop waterfall.
Gotta be something to do with the process.
I will, at some point, make a save file and then delete this dam.
Oh no.
Just to see how far it makes it. Like, what I placed a neighborhood over here on purpose. I don't know if the shit tsunami would be able to make this ramp and corner, but we will see if that sandbank right there is enough. I might actually even just put a small residential zone and park down here, because it will definitely get to here.
Imagine what
But
that
I
place
feel like a
smells
shit
this spring
tsunami.
time, huh?
Sounds excellent.
Oh.
Well, all the wind is actually going that way.
Oh, okay.
So
Not so bad then.
they're fine. They're fine. It's got to be harmless for the city, enough for me to like be able to, you know, build up around it and stuff. I'll probably extend residential neighborhood this way along the highway, and that's probably definitely within the splash zone.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
mean,
looking at the forums right now on this, and there's actually a lot of people kind of bitching about this.
Hadron Collider?
Yeah, for City Skylines, because they typed it in.
And it's the sewer. It's a problem for everyone.
It's unrealistic.
I
that you
mean, I
basically
would.
have
yeah,
to
look
have
at high electricity usage. I get it, But to have a huge poop river is bizarre. But I'm going to have fun with it by making a gigantic fucking poop tsunami. Because fucking why not? I will back this. I chose way up here because I can build the highest dam for the most electricity to power it, as well as like the edge of the map's here. So I want to see what happens if I start to like flood this zone. And hopefully it doesn't overflow this way. If it does, I'll just have to build a dam across this and pray.
I think it is actually kind of growing, isn't it? Like if you look down, I think this.
Oh yeah.
Right there,
Oh,
look
it's
at that,
it's
right?
definitely filling up.
Bigger.
You can see the difference.
It has.
And the pollution, yes, especially since I doubled the pumps.
But I meant
Now,
the river
I
is
have finally satisfied the sewage needs. So now I just need to satisfy the water needs. It actually does not take that much electricity, which is hilarious. Like the dam here is only producing not even a megawatt. It's all relying on at least just this 20 megawatts here. But I will need to add more. Since the poop does not transfer, I will just pull water straight from here.
Though, I mean, it's red, you know.
God, again, who knows what's happening in that Hadron Collider to require this much fucking... It's a bit bizarre. What is this? Oh, groundwater pumping station? Is that... Do I have any groundwater? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit, they parked it right on top of it.
Can you just put it in those other spots and pump it over there?
Yeah. Or... These require road, which is the only thing. So...
How much was this?
I paid for the Ultimate Edition, which comes with a bit of extra stuff. But they did already announce like a 2,500 asset. I forgot how many different themes, but like for example, right now, if I come over here to like building zones, they've got European and North American. So you can like, I can zone a place and the buildings built within that zone are going to be, say, like North American style. So they're going to add a bunch more of these themes.
Wonder if they'll
So
have
probably like Asian and Russian and... that would be fun. I would build a village.
and then burn it down.
Poop tsunami. Every village has to have a Hadron Collider.
I want a bunch of primitive
I like it
chiefs
in a-
that are, like,
I like it
religious bullets next to like you know, technologically advanced atheist society, and then make them cooperate and like fight over resources. That'd be great. What, Skylines might be on Game Pass? I think so. Is it?
I think so. So it's on
Yeah, I
Xbox,
wouldn't
but
think.
It's not on the Game Pass. Oh.
From watching TJ, I don't know if I would get this on Xbox. I'd probably get it on Pooter instead.
Oh,
If you mod it.
Well, if you can still get it on your computer from Xbox Game Pass, just gotta download the Microsoft app.
Yeah, no. I realize that. Like, I realize that. I have Game Pass on my PC too, and I know that we can
Oh,
PC
wait.
game.
Available
realize
on
that.
day one with PC Game Pass, so you can get it on PC
Oh, fuck. Okay.
on your, with
Well,
your
it's,
Game
it's
Pass.
good to go for us right now. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna check it
Should
right now. Yeah. Check it right now. TJ, we might be breaking our own cities in about a second.
Traffic will be your worst enemy.
Right, it always is.
Yep, there it is. Install now. Oh.
Happy.
We already did the Ultimate Edition. Got something else. Ooh, it's got San Francisco.
How was Halloween?
Pretty good.
Go do some trick or treating.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got them kiddos, so I can't not. You know what I mean? It's not an option.
Yeah, it was a nice brisk 32 degrees here.
What about you, teachers? Your Halloween was cold too?
Yeah, a bit cold. Didn't do anything though.
Bunch of treaters? No, a bunch of little
No.
treaters come by and get you?
Not this year.
Ours wasn't too bad. It wasn't. I would say last year seemed a lot bigger for some reason. Like, oh, I know why last year's was so big, because it was the first, you know, coming
After
off
COVID.
of spring break. Yeah, fucking, yeah. Like the first one, we got to pretend like we knew what we were doing again. This year, not so bad. There was a lot of them. Like, it was all right. I guess it was all right. It was about as average as it needs. I will put it down as just a good one. We didn't go crazy with like Halloween party things like last year, or even the year before was crazy. I think because everybody was so pent up and like upset that we couldn't proper do it, that like the year before there was like Halloween party every goddamn where. Like it seemed like everywhere you turn, oh, come down and, you know, safe party, right? Like it seemed everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. The very first one was pretty good, actually. The very first one was because everybody was like, man, you know, we still want to do it, but we're scared. So they had this thing called Trunk or Treat. And that was actually probably the coolest one ever. Like, they shut the whole fucking town off and then like had a parade, but not really. And like did it, I don't know, just like did it out of the vehicles. Like, it was really fucking cool. There must have been like, I don't know, like 80 cars. They had a trunk or treat there too?
I guess.
Yeah. It worked out really good, man. Like, it was, that was probably like the coolest one I'd ever seen. Like, if we could do that every year, that'd be fucking cool, man. Because it was like a car show and like a concert and like a community event and Halloween, same, all together.
Right.
Yeah, we had the taco truck there and music and like, yeah, like a car show kind of. Everybody was dressed up in costumes, and like the kids could just kind of form a line and walk and do it all, and the parents could just like stand by at the beer tent and watch them all, and it was fucking cool. Yeah, get drunk and like you can see them on the street, dear. It's not like the fucking street's the biggest in the world, bro. I live in a small town. Like, I live in a fucking small town. We have a main street, bro. I can see all the way down and all the way up it, bud. There's not an issue here, you know? It's not like it's 20 blocks long, man. It's fucking 2. Like 2 blocks. That's about the farthest. I could yell and it can fucking hear me. About 50 cars, 80 cars, maybe something like that. Fucking cool. And fuck yeah, it was cool. The dispensary was open. They were doing like their little thing. The taco truck was there. It was pretty fucking cool. We did one in my town. It was all right. It wasn't trunk or treat, but it was all right. We had like a little stage and music going and like a little like thing. There were like all these little weird stands. It was kind of like how we do Railroad Day, but it wasn't like as. It was pretty cool, but wasn't. This year was a traditional one, though. You know, we went out and did the tickle my feet. You know.
Buckle my shoe.
Yeah. Worked out not too bad. Didn't hit a lot of them though. I don't know. It wasn't cold or nothing. Just she had a bit of a headache. And wasn't really like having it. Boy, he was down though, man. He wanted to go and hit like bunches of. I was like, well, dude, keep going then. But she she was kind of hobbling around. It was a little hard for her.
You get a lot of candy?
He did, yeah. Oh man, he scored, dude. Yeah, he wasn't giving it up, man. He was full send. I even told him, I was like, bro, you're big enough. You can kind of do this on your own now. He's like,
A
nah.
driving advisory has been issued.
I'm like, but
for
dude,
the
you're at that
immediate
age, man.
area
You
due
can
to poor
totally,
road
like, dude, it's
conditions.
fine.
Please
You're at the
exercise
perfect age.
caution
You can
if
go,
you
this
must
is your
drive
whole
and try to
neighborhood.
stay off the
It's not
streets
like you
until
don't know
conditions
these
improve.
streets.
This has
You
been
live here
a
how long
local
now?
public service announcement.
You've been outside how
That
many
was
fucking times
truly
now,
superfluous.
right? Like, you're not going to get lost.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station
You
of
just go to that block and
levitated
that
tastes.
block, and he's like, man.
Don't touch that dial.
But if I parked the Jeep
Industry
though,
in
or
the
if I
region
followed
is
him in the
on the
Jeep,
rise,
no
and
issue,
when
dude. He
business
was
is doing
down.
well,
He fucking
that
went to all
floats
kinds
our
of. He's like,
boat.
I'm
There's
going
no
to that one
sinking
next.
this boat, Glenda.
Oh man, I gotta go over there.
This just in
Oh,
from
alright.
traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads,
Just
especially
yelling
to
at him
rush
to
hour.
tell him what's
Yeah,
going
he's
on.
going too far.
Seems
Looks
like
like a little kid,
everyone is
too.
in a hurry to
Oh,
get
boy.
somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour
If
in
you're gonna do
traffic
it, if
than
you're gonna
start
like
thinking
be
about
the
it.
lazy parent and
Besides,
drive
if I did
along,
that,
do
I'd
it
never
with
get
them,
anywhere.
which is a good thing to do, you know, because it's a little chilly and it is a good idea to have your vehicle around when you're trick or treating. Like I used to think it was kind of a shitty thing to do. You know, you should walk with your kids or whatever, but I mean, then again, if it's a little chilly,
Judgment in that, I mean.
well, I'm confused, and I do it both ways because I can see both of them being valid because I've done them both, you know. And I like
thought
the.
He was kind of a shithead because he was yelling at his kid, but he wasn't walking. He was just standing there talking with a bunch of other adults.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you don't.
You know, you should probably keep moving with your kid.
Yeah, you should probably just keep it all on moving. Yeah. But like my thing is like if you're gonna, there's like an etiquette with the drive along with them. Like you don't pull up to every goddamn house, you know. Like sometimes you can pull up like to the end of the block, and you know that your kid's gonna hit those couple. You can pull up to the end of the block and get out, and then walk that little block, and your vehicle will be by like where their end of their walk will be. So it's like you're trying to make this ideal for the kids is all you're doing, you know, so that they get the most efficient walk versus trick or treat versus not get tired and cold, warm back up, fucking ready to go again. You know what I mean? Like that's how I try to use it. So like I'll drop them at the end of the block there, hurry up and drive to the, you know, the other side of it, shut the vehicle off, jump out. It's a hell of a lot more walking to me, but it in turn like makes their experience, right? Because then I'm there with them, I'm walking with them, anything with them, get back in the vehicle, fucking take them, warm them up, go to the next block. And not every house, right? Like not every house is a good house to trick or treat anyway. And like for us, there's no way in shit they would have been able to go to the haunted house looking house because that's clear at the end of the goddamn town.
Yeah.
That's like four miles away. They could have never walked to it.
Yeah, we went to the west side over by Stevens.
Yeah. He kind of did what I said too. He kind of drove there and then got out, walked around for a while, got back
Walked
in.
with him.
But you drove to wherever you're going.
Oh
though.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you guys got out, you did your walk around, you jumped back in. Yeah. So you did it similar to how I do it. Jump back in and then go cruise, and then there's one more maybe neighborhood.
We'll maybe hit up another spot.
And then you stop the vehicle, everybody go out, go wander around.
Yeah, even still, you could almost do it to where, like, if they're old enough that they can get out, and you just kind of, drive ahead.
Yeah, my two are old enough that I can do that right there. I can drop them off, go meet them ahead, walk back a little bit, stand there, and say happy Halloween to everybody. All the parents see me, see that I'm with my kids. My kids can see me. They don't feel like, abandoned or nothing. They still feel independent that they're doing their thing. Well, we're kind of running on the end of that though. Like next year, I don't know if I'm gonna. Like next year, I'm probably gonna give him a little more free. Well, him anyway. Because because he'll be 11. He'll be 11. So I think with him, I'm gonna be like, all right, get your costume on, all right, and like just kind of tell him that, you know what I mean? If he wants to get it done, he's gonna have to kind of earn it, you know. So I remember when I was 10, you know, I mean, I got dropped off, and then that was it, right? They were like, all right, go ahead, we'll be down here waiting for you. Oh. You had that whole neighborhood to go hit by yourself, you know? Or with your friends. That one was a good one too. I used to probably, yeah. I'm trying to think of when I stopped. It was like 13 maybe? Like 12 and a half?
13 or 14, I would think.
It was somewhere in there. It was like the last time I'd ever dressed up and tried to actually get candy.
But even still, I still seen kind of some older kids. I mean,
oh, you'll catch girls like 16 and 17 still trying to do it. Shit, you'll catch my 25-year-old dressing up and trying to do it. Hell, you fucking almost caught Colin trying to do it. He was all excited too. I got my costume and I got my bag. And he was thinking he was gonna go out trick or treat. Oh yeah, that's goofy. My daughter's like, "What'd you dress up as?" A dad. Dressed up as myself, but what? My Halloween costume this year is being your father.
that's scary enough.
Yeah, that's scary enough. You only get it once a year. You know why she dips her Oreos in water? Because her dad never came home with the milk.
Fuck. Brutal.
See, there's just stuff swimming around up in there, man. You don't mess with the bull. You don't mess with the bull, you get the horns, god dang it. That's why you got a hot dog on the back of your head, huh? Hi, Andy. You just come to work with some mustard or something and a bud. They're like, what the fuck?
Better go check your blood sugar.
Yeah, but...
Don't need you season on me.
Trying to remember that old guy, diabetes. Can't remember his name no more. Too much pot. The diabetes spokesman. There, good diabetes. So old with beard. Oh yeah, there's too many of them that swim in there, man. I've been listening to TFM for too long. Admittedly, that didn't come from TFM. I heard that like way somewhere else, man. Once I was just like, "What in the fuck did he just say?" And he didn't quite say it how I just did, but it was very similar. Like basically, the gist of what I said came through. That's why I remembered it. That's why I was like, "Oh my god, is it fucking water?" Yes. Oh, I remember. He said she was so stupid she made cereal with water because her dad never brought home the milk and taught her or something like. That's what he had said, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" That's why I came up with Oreos.
I like that better, actually.
Yeah. Did she put cereal in her water? Or she put water in her cereal?
Is the water demand for this freaking facility a joke to the developers or something? They were like, nobody's ever going to build a Hadron Collider. What the fuck, bro? Look at this. Look how many pumps. I'm going to drain this fucking river.
Yeah, you're sucking the entire river.
I've got shit damn... Yeah, I'm going to make it like super dry so the shit fucking tsunami gets as far downstream as possible here. Seriously, so many water towers. Yes, and then I'm trying freaking water towers too, so... And these wastewater treatment plants are also feeding it in. It's
use that much water and
I
though. That's
can't see how
beyond-
they justify this thing.
Trying to research that. and it
Those
just
things don't
says
work
not
like
good.
that though. They work on electromagnets. Like we all
Yeah,
know this.
but they don't even. This thing doesn't even use that much electricity in the game. Like they just got the Hadron Collider's stats
In
way
real life,
wrong.
Those are particle accelerators using mass fucking like a shit ton of electricity around a magnet. We 100% have all seen the goddamn thing. It looks like the eye of God. They use gases in it and shit. You're right, like argons and every other fucking thing. They excite particles, and then they start zipping them around the racetrack by charging it and decharging it, right? Like how a motor works, right? You put a fucking current in front of it, and the atom will follow it. That's exactly what they do. They have two tubes in there, one going one way, one going the other way, and when they're ready, they open the gate and they smash each other inside that big old fucking looking circle cocksucking thing that we've all seen. Oh, we're fine. So we're just like completely. Whoever has the map next to you, they're fucked, but you're fine, hey? And it is rising up, isn't it? Oh god. You might not actually be fine. It is going up, isn't it?
What?
The shit river.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's expected.
Yeah, it's going up.
I need that shit to know to be as maximum capacity. And I need enough electrons here because this hydroelectric dam's apparently a piece of shit. Oops.
Are you actually losing water height on the other side too because of the demand of your... Like, it looks like you're even losing... Oh my god, you are! The fucking water's drying up. Are you fucking kidding? You're losing your river. Look, over by your shit river, or over by the shit dam. That was never that steep. No, not here. Up by the shit dam.
I want to try something quick.
You're sucking out all the water, bro. Are you gonna make it deeper?
Just did.
Add a little. No, you're straight up
I
draining.
mean, the river itself seems unfazed,
No.
so
If you go back to where the little
it just has
peninsula
more
over there-
capacity here by the game.
If
Huh?
you go over by shit dam and over by that little peninsula, not this way, that way. Yep, right there. See that
Oh,
little
yeah.
curve right there? That wasn't.
This
that
was
dry.
separated, yeah.
You're sucking your river dry.
I wonder what happens when it does get to the top. Will it get to the top?
Can we trick it and make it suck shit water in? Make it suck in sewer water as the fucking water demand. Like, does it know the difference? Does it know clean water and dirty water?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because if you want to make a bunch of polluted water and you want to use a bunch of water, well then use your polluted water. And there you fucking go.
That waterfall is still flowing quite nicely. But the dam itself is producing like
Pending updates to our power
not
grid,
even a
the city will
megawatt.
be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to
Rolling
remain calm
blackouts?
during these breaks and
It better get
safely
higher than
to
that
follow the
too. I
guidelines
can't
of
tell
the
if it
city
is or
state
not.
and
Why
have
you
a
got
plan
rolling
for
blackouts?
It actually goes like up and down.
This has been a local public service announcement.
A driving advisory has been issued for
What happened to
the
your
immediate
power? Why are you
area
getting
due to
blackouts,
poor
bro?
road conditions.
What?
Please
You
exercise
just said
caution
rolling
if you
blackouts.
must
Why are
drive
you,
and
your
try to
power's
stay off the
fucking
streets
goofy. Why are you
until
getting rolling
conditions
blackouts?
improve.
You shouldn't
This
have that
has
happen.
been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners,
Side things down there, water treatment.
You want these guys to flip out and burn down your damn Costco? You better not have rolling blackouts.
Finally, then savoring the vivacious anti-pasto movement. So, without further ado,
Emergency battery over here is just fine.
Either that or Target's going to move out of your town.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking
Walmart,
about
Target
hitting
is
the
gonna say,
streets,
"Screw
you
it."
can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip
Emergency battery backups.
Oh,
Angel
I
City's
I'd
named
rather
a
wait an hour in traffic than
fucking
to have to
Chicago.
start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks,
You said
Jim.
they're selling some Balenciaga at your stores now. Yeah, bro.
Stick still wants more water though. My goodness. Just gonna be making a fucking gigantic goddamn farm of fucking.
Just build this thing under the ocean? Like, what the hell?
Might as well have. How many water towers will it take?
Yeah, you need to, like, record this whole... Well, we already are, but yeah, we need to submit this. This is what city skyline designers really thought with a particle collider. We need 85 water towers and, like, 150 out inlets, a whole damn sewer lake. Like, this thing better open a fucking black hole or something, dude. Like, once you get it running,
There better be at least a fucking achievement.
Playing a fucking banjo for me, you know what I mean? Like, straight up, dude. Like, he better just jump out with a fiddle in his hand. Like, holy cow, bud. How many water towers? All of them. How much sewer? All of it. What benefit? Zero. Like, that's what you get.
I'm either even tapping into the freaking groundwater over here. 81,000 cubed per month, and these are 32 each. And the direct river pumps, 52,000 each. So I've got 81 plus 81, so that's another 160,000. And problem is they're sucking the river so dry I have to cut the shoreline back so they can reach more. We're doing it. Draining this bitch. I'll do some weird shit to get this thing running because, for the love of God, what does it want? What does it take? They do seem to be really efficient. Can I fit more of them? Oh, jeez. Okay, so is it okay to put one there then? $81,765 but that still is a decent increase, and all of it's going to the Hadron Collider, which is still not satisfied. You hungry whore!
It's unbelievable. You've shoved an entire river, all the groundwater, made a poop lake, and still
The poop dam honestly is absolutely not doing anything for me. It's the windmills at 5 megawatts each are doing more and are actually probably cheaper maintenance. But the fact that I have a poop dam is because I'm so frustrated with this thing I could drown at any minute.
Well, your poop dam is doing something by holding back your sewer tsunami.
True, yes, because yeah, that is all this thing's fault too.
Yeah, like that's all it's doing is causing a potential future problem.
This is just. Am I importing all of the sewage from another country? Is that what this Hadron Collider is doing? Is this actually just a wormhole, but it's just straight to like the lower sewers of Manhattan? How is that thing still not satisfied though? What am I gonna do about it? Those are happily pumping fucking water as much as possible into this thing. Maybe the game just ends whenever you actually pull this off.
Math is just too hard for it to handle. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, a black hole just forms here and begins to just eat the entire fucking city.
Yep.
As soon as you get it fully activated. It's only at 10% efficiency, so.
What the fuck? It's only at 10 with all this?
Not enough employees is a big deal. Employee happiness because they don't have to deal with clogged toilets after all of their frickin' underground Taco Bell adventures. So there's that.
Can you build a nuclear power plant and power it too?
Oh, I don't need that. Powered. I might need a nuclear power plant to power all these fucking water inlets, though. They don't actually like take too much. I need to dig this bitch down again, or over here. I'm gonna save the river by trenching it down and. Everywhere these things are, so then it cuts all the way back to the road, so as long as there's water in the river they should be able to pick it up. I need more employees just to fucking run these things, man. It's crazy. Hold on, question. Do these have noise pollution? Light noise pollution. I'm gonna say if anybody wants to fucking live out here and run these pumps, they do because they have to. I might as well at least give them gas stations and shit here. The river people. The river people out by the Hadron Collider. Fucking mutants, and they'll probably be the first to go when the shit dam collapses. That thing looked like it had a maintenance level, like we'll see if it just randomly fucking collapses as like a disaster trigger. Oh my god, it's done. I did it. Yay. Holy shit. Okay, now I save. Okay, she's at 20%. It's only worrying about not enough employees. Is it because the highly intelligent live too far away? Got 6 out of 52 employees. Here's the... It's not so much the $400,000 a month maintenance on the Large Hadron Collider that'll hit you. It's these freaking water facilities. I guess water towers probably don't take much, but $33,000 a month. $11,000 a month for each of the river pumps. Jesus Christ, though. Oh hey, I could have been upgrading the water pumps as well to 50,000. I guess no sense in doing that now. Can I upgrade the collider? Upgrade these? Yeah, but again, at this point, there's no sense. It'd just be extra tax. I don't know if that would stack well. Upgrade one of the... Oh geez, that requires a whole fucking... That's 25%. Oh, what the hell do you mean you're low on water? You're just satisfied.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesteryear.
More local news today. The Tourism Board just released their latest figures, and somehow the number of visitors to the region fell by over 20% last season.
Well, that's fine by me, Jim. I just love it here. Maybe we'll keep it our little secret.
I like the sound of that, Glenda.
For our feature story this hour, we're going live to Kim, who is downtown investigating the story behind our declining commercial zones. So, what exactly is driving?
Water towers are probably the most efficient.
Good question, Glenda. I'm standing outside what used to be one of the busiest stores in the city. Not long ago, it would open its doors to lines of customers 7 days a week. Now the place is shuttered, like most of the commercial buildings on this once thriving city block. And the question on everybody's
How am I still making money?
Could it have come to this?
Thanks, Kim.
My budget says I'm at like negative
Break.
100,000 plus, but somehow. This neighborhood thinks they're the privileged one because they're getting high schools and colleges and they get their own university out here. No way. Little do they know. I could probably... Well, maybe they might... Some of them might be safe from sewage. It'll definitely flood a decent portion of town up through there, but... Is the dam even... I had this thing cured from its water, and now it's not. It's really Oh, it's finally satisfied again. So much upkeep costs. I mean, now it needs a bunch more employees, but Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Why does it do that bullshit? What were you? Buses don't seem to be cutting it. Ooh.
Authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public service announcement. A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
We got a rocket going up.
Announcement.
You're tuned in to Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow old.
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I think it is. I think the poop shoreline is still growing. Yeah, it is. I can see some water running this shoreline here. So I think when the ground texture updates, we'll see movement there. Need to know if it's still going to be filling up or if it's just going to take forever. Shoreline's just all polluted to hell too. I can't tell, but there's so much of it. But like, is it gonna stick at this shoreline? Or is it gonna actually try to fill this up? Well, I'll keep checking in on it, but I'm not sure where to place a marker, I guess, to keep track of where it is. Right. And so we'll be able to check back in on that road, and if that road goes under, then we'll know. Hey, it's actually producing megawatts now. What do you know? 13 out of 18 employees, only 1% efficiency though. I look, it's probably a large pool to fill. I mean, I would get it, but at least it's producing good water out the river end here, which is just quickly getting trained by those. City's still getting water because I fixed that one. There might be more river spawners that are sort of helping here. 1,000 per hour moving in. And it says I'm at negative 112,000, but I'm still up to 12 million. So look at that. Boom. It just jumped up a million. Oh, never mind. I was going to say what the must have just been at the end there. Yeah. I'm at 12,058,000, 98,000. Wow. I'm pulling in like 40,000 per tick. I thought all this would like bankrupt me and I just have to deploy the shit river to end it all, but I'm still making money and insane population increase, stacking up my shit over here. This thing still just needs, it's at 10 out of 52. It's actually getting more employees. Nice, nice. Got Chirpex launching rockets down by the industrial zone. Where are they at? Right here. The game is not liking me. Let me see what happens if I do a memory dump over here. I free up 2.1 gigs. She still kind of runs pretty buggy, but look up City Skyline Citizens Teeth. Apparently they all have teeth and they're all fucking rendered and none of them have an LOD. So if you're like up close next to a ton of people, like you're rendering a ton of teeth.
Oh, really?
What is going on here? What's going on down there? Oh. This you're perfect as possible. is... All right.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento moris to elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement. So, without further ado, let's raise the curtain and...
For our feature story, we're on the streets with Kim this hour, taking the pulse of the city. So, Kim, what's the word on the street? Tell us what you're hearing.
It's more what I'm smelling, Glenda. I have to say, it just plain stinks around here. Gross. And these concerned citizens agree.
That's hardly news. There hasn't been any trash collection for who knows how long. There's rotting food, dirty diapers, fish guts, and... Oh, God, I can't stand to think about it, let alone smell it. And the piles of filth just keep growing, growing, and growing, and growing.
Can it, Eugene? We're not doomed.
You heard it here, folks. We're not doomed. It's still pretty stinky, though.
That's good to hear, Kim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
It did, it came. We got one more into it. Let's. Greatest garbage trick you could know is relocating the dump when it's full to exactly where it's at. And all we're doing is having the big bulldozers come in, and we're doing a major compacting operation. Olay. Oh no, the forest is on fire. Yeah, that's all my dumps, so... Are you kidding me? Yeah, what? Relocate the castle ruins if I wanted to. I didn't even see it there. Okay, well, we're at 163,000 people. I think when I come back tomorrow, what I'm going to do is the metro. That should alleviate a lot of this traffic issue, I would hope. 'Cause right now it's really bad, but yeah, I think tomorrow when I come back on the stream, I'll set up the subway train depot and then begin running that. Hell yeah.
What happened to Ninja?
No idea. Habit of ninjaing off and just disappearing. Damn. I'm actually starting to push the bounds on the total map size.
Yeah.
I'm at level 18 out of 20. We got Massive Metropolis and then Megalopolis. Hell yeah. I mean, I pretty much gained a whole level just placing all the freaking water resources necessary for the goddamn Hadron Collider, so there's that. And now I've also... It's gotta still be getting higher. Yeah, the road's starting to flood, so it is still backing up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I've gotta get as much crap as absolutely possible to see what kind of damage that can do. But that's for tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna go out like this. You guys have a good night. Till there's a night. And as for the stream, we're just going to kind of go out on this and say goodnight now, and I will be back on again tomorrow. Having tomorrow's Thursday, so I suppose I don't have any serious plans. I'll be back on this. Build the city out to a max that I can, and then I'll probably start to go through and detail it. Like, why is this? It's probably just going through a long freaking save, having an issue calculating. Must be firing the Hadron Collider. Tomorrow at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Mountain Time. US.